What parks can I fly my drone in? Hello and welcome to Coastal Drone Co. Weekly Questions Answered, where we take your most asked questions about drones in Canada and answer them in these short videos. This week we're talking about parks. Canada has some amazing scenery and green space across the country we want to capture and share with the rest of the world. Alright, so let's approach this from a top-down perspective, starting with national parks, then provincial parks, then municipal and or regional parks. Before we get to that, let's remind ourselves though that the only authority that governs our airspace above us is Transport Canada, with permission to enter managed by NAV Canada. No other organization has overriding control of the air above the ground. These park rules we're going to talk about today apply to all drones, from 0 grams all the way up to 25 kilograms, including micro drone. Now, back to the question. This information is based on a search of published info at the time of filming, so it's in your best interest to always check for the latest rule. So from the top, at the national level for parks, the answer for recreational pilots is no. Zip, zada, nut. If for commercial use, if you can demonstrate a need that the drone will fulfill that benefits a park in some way, you might be able to obtain a permit. What's a national park? Any of the 48 parks across the country that are managed by Parks Canada. At the provincial level, for the most part, the same rules apply. It's safe to assume that recreational drone use is prohibited across Canada in provincial parks, save for some exceptions. What are those exceptions? Well, in Manitoba, my understanding is you can fly in any park for recreational use as long as you comply with Transport Canada rules. In Ontario, you can fly as long as you get permission from the park superintendent. In the Northwest Territories, you can fly, but you might need a permit for entering protected area. Suffice to say, it's better to plan ahead and confirm through thorough searching or by getting in contact with the park administrator. Finally, let's talk about municipal or regional parks. This is going to be a lot of legwork. From what I've seen, park rules and bylaws vary widely between city to city and town to town. Some have updated their laws to defer Transport Canada rules, while others have restricted both taking off and landing and claim to restrict the air above them. Now remember, only Transport Canada has jurisdiction over the airspace above the ground in Canada. Here's some search tips for finding out if your location prohibits drone flying. Most municipalities have their bylaws published online, so you can try searching for Drone Flying Vancouver Park or Chilliwack Park's bylaw or Edmonton Park Remote Aircraft, and usually a reasonable result can be found within the first page. Heads up, we've blogged about a lot of the Canadian cities. You might see our search results come up a few times. Comment below if you'd like us to blog about drone laws in your city, and be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Alrighty, through searching or emailing, once you've got confirmation that you can fly in a park, it's a good idea to print off a copy or save it to your phone in case someone questions you. It goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway, be sure that if your drone is 250 grams or more, it must be registered, and you must have either a basic or an advanced pilot certificate. Remember, a basic or advanced depends on whether you're flying close to people or what type of airspace there is above you. We're all responsible for safe flights and complying with both federal and local laws. So if someone approaches you, be patient, ask them to stay back a reasonable distance, and land your drone and make it safe. Once that's done, then you can engage them in polite conversation. If you feel the rules might be out of date for the park that you're looking to fly in, maybe you should reach out to Unmanned Systems Canada. It's our nation's largest advocacy group for remotely piloted operators. Check out the links below for more detail. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Weekly Questions Answered. I'm your host for this week, Ian, and thanks for your time. Be sure to write your questions in the comments below, and we'll be sure to do the best that we can to answer them soon. If you want to know more about our drone pilot training and flight reviews, visit us at coastaldrone.co or hit us up on social at Coastal Drone Co. Bye!